Hi, my name is John, and today I'm going to be discussing with everybody how to open up a ticket. Because apparently people either fail to read it properly and they're just clicking the open up a ticket and then they're not responding. So I'm going to go over that with you as well as the rules. Because apparently people they're just you know not reading it properly, and it really makes no sense why they do that. So I'm going to go with that over here. I'm using my backup account so that way I'm showing you exactly what you see as a regular member. So one of our ticket channels is our custom code because our bots use a trade code storage system and they reuse the same code over and over. So we have a channel set up for custom code so people can click it, but the problem is people aren't reading it. Another thing that they don't is they don't have all the channels shown. Now I don't have a lot of channels on my server, so there's no reason why they would be hiding channels or muting channels. That kind of defeats the purpose because if you do that, you're not going to be able to get pinged or notified, especially when you open up a ticket and then choose to play the silent game and not respond. That makes no sense. To me, I'm like, don't open up a ticket if you don't have the time. It's not gonna be open up a ticket and come back 2 days later because now we just start either muting people or just removing them completely because I feel like that if you're gonna sit there and take the time to open up a ticket, you should be responding within 24 hours. And I don't understand how you open up a ticket and don't talk in the ticket either. So I'm gonna explain all of that and go through it. I'm actually gonna do a couple of tests so you guys can see it for yourself. So right here it says if you need help with any of the sysbots, create a ticket. So we have create a sysbot ticket, create a ticket to report a user, somebody spamming or something like that, or if you want to request a bot to put it in your own server. So a lot of people don't take the time to read it. I mean, it's not that hard to read. So you just click on create a sysbot ticket, and we'll put test. Now, right here it says, what problem are you having with the bots? Because it actually has a form before you even get to the ticket. Have you seen how to use the bots channel? Have you seen the batch commands channel? So before I open up the ticket, I'm gonna go through go over that real quick. And it's yeah right here, how to use the bots. So I don't see how people miss this, but they do. We have it right here. Frequently asked questions, batch commands, frequently asked questions right here. So it's a lot of reading, but again, people, they choose not to read, and then when problems start arising, that's kind of when that's kind of when the problems actually start. So I particularly don't really understand that. You're gonna have to read. If you're having problems and you require our assistance, we do not have a problem with that. Uh, you just need to, be able to respond in the ticket. So this is right here. It's right before the raid bots. It is how to use bots, batch commands, frequently asked questions. So I honestly don't know how people miss this right here. Again, it's the problem is you got to go through the channels and actually look, and you're gonna have to actually read it. So this is the batch commands right here. Of course, I've already shown you that. But how to use bots? These are actually buttons. So you can click on one of them, and it'll actually display. So I don't understand why people don't, but that's why the purpose of this video is to actually go through and show people a few things. With regards to opening a ticket. So now that we've gone through all that, we're going to go ahead and hit test. Put test here. And see right here, as soon as you click on a ticket or open a ticket, literally a channel comes right here. And you're able to type into this channel. So I don't understand why people, can't do that. So that's why I'm showing everybody exactly how to open up a ticket. Because as soon as you open up a ticket, it creates another channel, usually right below it, and it pings you too. So you need to make sure you have your notifications turned on. Now, as soon as you fill out all this out, you also need to type right here too. Like put in detail what your issue is, and basically put the message and press enter. So people aren't doing that. They're just opening up a ticket and then they stay silent. So if something like that happens and they don't actually respond in the ticket, we're just gonna close it. Because you're not putting like full detail. You're just putting a few things and that's it. So you actually have to talk in the ticket too. That's the whole purpose of creating a ticket, because it's a private channel. So with it being a private channel, only you and my staff can actually see the ticket. So there's no harm. There's absolutely no harm why you can't talk in the ticket once you've created a ticket, and you actually need to remain online so that way we can actually help you. If it's in the middle of the night, I can understand. But if you're gonna create a ticket in the middle of the night, then there should be a message in that ticket. Because if we wake up and we don't see that ticket, or that message, we're just gonna go ahead and close it. Uh, and we're starting to have to do that now because people aren't reading. Because it actually tells you right here. Please remember to talk in the ticket so we can help you. That would be this ticket right here. So once you create a ticket right here, there's a ticket right there. It puts it right below it. So all you need to do is do that. Oh, yeah, my backup account doesn't have permission to close the ticket. So that's exactly how you open up the ticket. And as soon as you do open one, it comes right there, usually right below it. And we'll open up this one right here so that way you guys can see. And see, as soon as a ticket is created, as soon as you push that, boom, there is another one. And literally, it's pinging you. And right here, there's a ticket under. Again, this has got something to do when people mute the entire server and then they do not get notified. Everybody needs to stop doing that. If you're trying to hide whenever you get pinged or anything, that's not going to hide it. You're still going to get pinged. I think I had a server muted once and I still got pinged. So it's not going to stop you getting pinged or anything, so you choose to mute the entire server, which, that's your right to do that. But don't open up a ticket and not talk in the ticket. So if you don't talk in the ticket like this, you need to actually talk in the ticket. You need to send a message in the ticket, because it makes no sense why you can't. Whatever problem you're having, we need to make sure you're online and exactly what you need help with. Yes, you're putting your message in here, but sometimes that's not enough. You need to go into full detail of exactly what is happening. I'm also going to show y'all one of the bot channels here. See right here? It has our trade command and everything. It says if there's any issues with the bot, please open a ticket or ping me in the general channel. And it's got the links right here. But you can go straight here to help desk and open up a ticket. So this is what I wanted to show everybody, is how to open up a ticket. Because apparently not only do some people don't know how to open a ticket. When they do, they're not immediately going in there and responding. So we're having to close the tickets and possibly muting or kicking people, because don't open up a ticket. When you're opening up a ticket, you're calling us. You're calling our attention. So as soon as we get notified, if it's usually during the day, we answer right away. During the middle of the night, I'm probably one of the few that's up. But if I can help you, I'm going to go ahead and help you. Otherwise, my staff will. But again, if you open up a ticket, please make sure you talk in the ticket and actually remain online and respond. If it's not during the night and we respond to you right away, there's no reason why you can't talk in the ticket. So again, as soon as you create a ticket, it's going to create another ticket channel, usually right under it. Make sure you have show all channels on, because if you don't, there's a good chance you're not going to see where it is. So this is what I wanted to show everybody, because apparently people are just not they're not paying attention. Hold on, I'm just closing the other ticket here. Alright, so also another thing is, if you're requesting files and you can't get helped with the showdown stuff, here's what you need to know. If you need files, please create a ticket by reacting when there's a limit of 4 per user. So it asks, what game is this for? What's your first request, second, third, or fourth? And again, it creates a ticket right under it. So it is. This is not very hard. This is not very difficult. Again, people are not reading, and they don't understand either. Some people don't understand Discord, so literally it's got the number one because you've gotten pinged. So it is not that hard. It is definitely not that hard. And then once you see the ticket, once you go to the channel, you need to type in there. It is not that difficult to sit there and type in there. Uh, so this stuff is not hard. It's a lot of people don't choose not to read. Well, if you choose not to read in my server, we're just gonna close the ticket, because we've dedicated to try to help you, and we will always be there to help you. But it really makes no sense why you can't read and understand how Discord works. If you don't already, when you open up a ticket, it's going to ping you to a different channel, which is a private channel, because the one that you opened it with is not private. This one is. As you can see, it's got a little lock symbol right there. That shows that it's private. Nobody else can see it except for the staff as well as you. So it's not that hard to type in the ticket. So everybody needs to actually read, because it is not that hard to read exactly what the problem is. We've had a lot of people doing that where they're not reading it. They're just going along and stuff like that. So that's something that I don't understand. But you got to read it properly, answer it correctly, and you also need to remain online. So don't open up a ticket if you've got something going on. You're a little busy, you've got all these other things going on. Don't open up a ticket until you're free. That way you can remain online and get, that way when we come online, you're online and we can communicate together properly. Uh, but if you're just going to send one message by opening up a ticket and then go do something else, well, I decided to go, I had to go do this or I had to go do that. We're just going to close the ticket because you got to remain online. We can't sit there and help you if, you go run and do something else. So if you open up a ticket, make sure you have show all channels on. If you choose not to, then you need to answer the pings because it does ping you. So it does ping you right here. So I really appreciate everybody for watching this video. I just wanted to go over this because a lot of people either claim they can't find the ticket, and if you can't find the ticket, again, it's probably related to the show all channels, because if you don't show all the channels, that can happen. That can actually happen. And I don't have a lot of channels in my server. I've seen a lot of servers that do have a lot of channels, but mine is small compared to other servers. And I don't plan on expanding it bigger. I try to keep as less channels as I possibly can. So if anybody has any questions, please do not hesitate to come to my server and ask in this channel right here, general. That's where everything goes. It's just general, and all you have to do is just ping me, and basically type your question. And I will get notified, and I will answer you as best I can. My manager, the Creeper, he can also help you as well. We do not mind helping. That's what we do, but people need to actually read. So yeah, everybody needs to properly read the tickets when they're trying to open up a ticket. For whatever reason, you need to properly read it, and you need to remain online. So if you open it up at 6 a.m. and somebody hasn't responded to you within an hour, okay, that's understandable. But make sure your notifications are on so you can get notified. If you open it up and then decide, I don't need the ticket after all, you need to go in this ticket and be like, I don't need this ticket after all, and send the message, and I'll see it and I'll just go ahead and close it because, you said you didn't need it. But a lot of people aren't doing that. They're just opening the tickets, and then when when something happens, they're like, you know, oh, well, I was doing this and I was doing that, and I understand people are busy. I get it, but you can't open up a ticket if you're busy. Especially during the day, because we're gonna answer you during the day perfectly. That's when most people are opening the tickets. And then they're just choosing not to respond in the ticket. So as you've seen from the video, it opens up a ticket right under the ticket channel, the ticket, where you open it at. So make sure you look at that, because again, if you don't respond, uh, our limit is actually anywhere from 2 hours to 24 hours. It just depends. So if you don't respond, we're gonna go ahead and just close the ticket and send you a warning message, because we have things to do too. And when you call us to come and help you, we expect you to be able to respond so you can tell us exactly what the problem is in details. So that's all I'm asking everybody to do. If you're going to open up a ticket, make sure you're available and online. So I will put the link to our Discord server in the description, and I will see y'all next time.